Hello you wonderful people, my name is Chris Kenner and welcome to another episode of But It's Free. I'm by myself today, so we're doing Trove. I'm going to be running through some gameplay with the Tomb Raiser in the Cursed Vale. I'm not going to look at all of Trove today because Trove is enormous, but we are going to get a good look at this particular class and this particular biome, and I may do other videos on other biomes at a later point. So, Trove, as you can probably guess when you first look at it, looks a little bit like Minecraft, I know. So many games these days that are based on this sort of randomised cube structure. But Trove really does make it work well, I feel. I do like this game. And you can mine, as you can see I'm doing here. I'm picking up some of this basic ore. This stuff is all over the place, there's all sorts of little bits. But you can actually just harvest the cubes as well. But Trove isn't just about mining and construction. It's not got the same creative focus as Minecraft. That doesn't mean there isn't any creativity. It's just not the same creative focus. But what Trove does have that Minecraft doesn't have in the same way is these dungeons. So this is just one. I'm going to go in. I'm going to try walking. But yeah, you can see me in a bit more space now. So I can shoot my little sort of staff. It doesn't shoot very far, and it quite quickly damages enemies, and you can see the little green numbers of it healing me. So we're in the Cursed Vale at the moment, so a lot of the enemies are sort of skeleton and ghost themed. They're quite nice, but they're not the most varied. There are some of my favourites though. There's lots of gravestones around the place, lots of candles in the walls. Now you can see there's little sort of souls floating around me. Those are actually part of my class feature, which I will show you when the next enemy shows up. Oh look, there's loads of them. Oh, it's the boss even. I can summon these little itty bitty teeny skeletons, and they will attack enemies for me, and when I've got 5 of them they get very powerful, and I can do this and turn them into this enormous skeleton monster. Now you notice its health goes down gradually. That's just so that you can't keep them forever, so that it's not horribly broken. But yeah, so I can summon little minions. That's part of the whole sort of shtick of the Tomb Raiser class. You can see I'm sort of decked out with lots of undead stuff and my costume. But you can actually change what you're wielding, so that you can change. If I just bring up the menu for the staves, there's all of these. And pretty much all of these are designed by players. Same with the hats, the faces, and the dungeons themselves. There, my skeletal construct just died. So I beat the boss. I got a chest out of him, in which there was another chest, which I'm going to open now. What do I get? I've got some flux. Now flux is like the basic currency of the place. You can also get something called glim. So I've beaten a dungeon. You can see there's a big red X over it. You can see me riding around on my skeleton dragon. Everything I've got on this class is like skeleton themed. Let's open the map. You can see the map is split into these different biomes, so I'm exploring this purple one at the moment. Ooh, no, it's an ice castle. I'm going to see if I can find one of the bigger dungeons that's better to explore. As a rule, you have 3 kinds of dungeon. You've got the little ones, which are the little towers that you can see. You've got the big ones, which are the things that are like castles. And then there's also recipe dungeons. Now, the way that this sort of differs from something like Minecraft, in Minecraft you've got quite a small selection of different cubes that you can place, comparatively. I'm not saying that it's not enough, I'm just saying that this has a lot more. But these recipe dungeons contain things that you can actually make. They will give you a recipe for like a pedestal or something. This is like a random boss enemy that you get quite a few of these knocking around. They're quite a bit bigger than the normal enemies. They're a bit more hardcore. Ooh, I've got a different kind of chest. This one contains a gem which I can equip at a later point. Okay, I am going to take a shortcut that I know of. Where's this entrance to this building? There it is. So I've got a bomb in my inventory, and away! There we go. And now I can get through here. What's in here? Now the castles, you can see in my top right I've got 3 objectives rather than the normal 1 that you get in a tower. And the third one's got 3 stars, and he's just a little bit more hardcore than the others. Some more of these Viking enemies. Him down. You might have noticed the little penguin that keeps following me around as well. He's actually my pet, and he's ever so useful, bless him. Whenever I kill an enemy, I recover 15% of my health. I've just used my other special ability, which means that my attack strikes every enemy around me and makes me quite a bit stronger. I'm going to go try and find this recipe dungeon. Recipe dungeons are odd. They're always pretty much the same dungeon, which can sound a little boring, but they're the same dungeon for each biome. So this one, there's this skull one, and then there's a slightly different one. So at the end of each one, you fight this guy. Oh my goodness, I have summoned all of them. I've brought forth the swarm. Giant golem, save me! You can see he hits like a truck. So, and then after you beat the boss in every dungeon, that little chest shows up. Get out of the way, you can't see. So let's see what was in that recipe. An ebon gargoyle. Cool. I can use that to decorate. Now I could just place things down in the world as you see around me here, but honestly that's just gonna, when the world gets destroyed, because once all the players leave, the world just goes away. Once that world gets destroyed, all your stuff will just be wasted. So there's two ways that you can have your own private space to build in. One of them I'm going to have a go at finding while I talk about the other. You can get your own clubs, which are like guilds that you get in most MMOs. You can join a club. You can actually join more than one club, which is cool, I thought. They sort of have access to just an island to begin with, which you can actually terraform with your own stuff so that it actually has whatever biomes on it that you want. And that gives you access to lots of different blocks and other things that are quite cool. But this is the thing I'm working on at the moment, called a cornerstone. This is like your little patch of land in the world. Oh goodness, there's a Shadow Knight. These guys love to sneak up on me. So, you activate the little sign and your cornerstone will spawn. Just let me actually jump up into it. This is my little safe space. It's quite basic at the moment. I'm still working on building it. I'll probably show it fully built in a later episode. But you've got all these different workbenches which do loads of different things. But the one I'm interested in straight away is my loot collector. So I've picked up all this loot and I'm going to collect it all and turn pretty much all of it into flux. And you'll see in the bottom right I've collected a bunch of styles as well, which allows me to actually equip those styles instead of what my hat and staff and face would actually look like, so that you're not limited in the aesthetics. It's I love that feature in this. Then you can also, there's gardening to do, there's rings. All four of these are to do with upgrading gear, I think. Wait, no, I think the Chaos Craft is something else. You can craft the other classes that you can play as. How cool is it? But for each one of these that you can see that I've unlocked, I've collected a recipe. So you've got an ashen urn, there's the gargoyle I got, there's a big 4-poster bed. I haven't even actually ever built that. It might have like a pumpkin or something on, I can't see the pattern properly. There's headstones, and there's all the stuff that you can see around me here. There's this, you can craft this cauldron in there, that cage. I think the chain is actually from the ice set, but you know, there's that little gravestone there. But yeah, so there's an awful lot to Trove. I've just shown you just a little bit of the world. You can see there's a lot more around me. I can show you there's this huge list of classes. I'm going to have a look at going through some of them and showing you some more stuff about them at later points. But for now, let's just run off and do a couple more dungeons and have an explore and see if we can find some of the prettier ones. Because the crypt one that I went through earlier was, I don't want to say it's rubbish, but it's not as good as I've seen in this game. Ooh, it's like a little tower. It's an actual tower. Okay, where's the way in? This is where the way in's buried. Oh no, here we go. There's like a little king there. It's supposed to be a lich. The enemies aren't like crazy imaginative. They tend to sort of fall into sort of one of only a small number of archetypes. But they look interesting. But they're so rank and file that there's no real point in making loads of effort into how they all work. Because you just wouldn't care. And there's no good reason why you would care. These are just the fodder. It's the boss enemies that get the really clever stuff. So boss enemies will have usually a special ability of some sort. I think you saw one of the Shadow Knights summon like a circular saw before. Some of them set you on fire. Oh, where are the rest of the enemies? There they are. Yeah, some of them set you on fire. Some of them shoot big lasers. Some of them summon bees or spiders. Bees are an oddly present theme. There's about 4 different kinds of bee enemy in one of the biomes. Never mind like the robot bees and all the other stuff. Lots of bees. Nicolas Cage would be proud. Oh, and another Shadow Knight. Would you look at that? These guys are really spawning a lot these days. I think there might be some sort of event on for them. Right, let's go and see if I can find this haunted house, because the haunted house one is really good. I'm going to shut up a minute while I go. Okay, so I finally found the haunted house. I actually had to cross the permafrost biome that you can see over here to come and find it, but I found it. So let's go inside and actually have a look around. This one's all got booby traps and things you see. It's got a little cemetery outside here. And I'll repeat, this was all made by users. This wasn't made by the developers. The developers focused pretty much solely on actually developing the mechanics of the content. Let's take out this big guy. See, this big guy's just a random spawn. There's always something to challenge you. So you've got the little seating area here. They've got a little sofa. Is there a TV? No, there is no TV. There is, however, that guy who's coming over to harass me. There's chests there. You can see those little fire shooting things. I don't think you can actually make those. They're one of the few things in the whole game that you can't make. Not sure if you can make the little flamethrowers either. If I remember correctly, actually, you used to be able to make them, and you can't anymore. Oh, here's another cool thing as well. These trophies that you can see on the wall here, you don't craft those. You get them from killing enemies. So we're upstairs now. There's another sofa. Oh, there's more stairs. Got my little penguin in his little white top hat. Ah, I'm getting shot at. Those ones annoy me because they actually lob fireballs at you. What's through here? Oh dear. Okay. Am I supposed to go down? I'm supposed to go down, okay. So there's another Cursed Skulls. This isn't a regular boss. I can actually activate this and it'll summon a little swarm of enemies for me to take out. They're actually probably some of the easiest stuff because they never really overwhelm you. You can get ones that will have like 5 or 6 enemies at once, but it's never all that challenging. And after you beat each dungeon, the chest appears, that orange portal appears, and you can move on to the next one. I'm going to go see what that castle is and see if it's anything... Oh wow! Okay, I thought we had a haunted house before, but look at this. It's got a hedge maze. It's kind of redundant because I can just jump over the whole thing, but it's a hedge maze. How cool is that? Oh no, the fountain's broken. That was not my fault. It was like that when I got here. Don't get mad at me. Oh, there's lava in here as well. Oh wow, look at this though. Go away, enemies. I am trying to have a view. But look at that. There's lava coming out the sides. I think that's a bit more deliberate. Look, do you just not get what I'm trying to do? Oh look, you can see my penguin now. He's got a little monocle and a white top hat. Let's get rid of some more of these. Try and find some bosses around the place. There's these little side rooms. It's not in here. I can always tell when I'm near the boss because the actual objective will show up in the top right there. I don't think it's here either. It's probably up on the top floor, honestly. Let's go up on the top floor. You know, which will be on the bottom floor now that I've said that, but... Now, one of these rooms also contains a portal for me to go through. Ooh, no, that's not a door. Dodge the lava. So glad I have so many jumps. Not in here either. Strange. I'm pretty sure that room straight ahead is the one with the portals in, so I'm actually going to fly... just dodge the lava. I'm going to fly in here. There's one. So they all must actually be on the ground floor then. Oops. Shows what I know. Love that ability. It actually consumes all of my energy though, which is the little orb in the bottom right that's filling up with orange. I love the pattern on the floor. These, I think all of those, they're actually crafted as different shades of block, and I'm pretty sure you can craft all of them yourself. It looks like it's a gradient, they're actually disparate blocks. Now, can I jump high enough to get up to that balcony? Yes! And there's the other boss that I wanted. These are just like the mini bosses. Ooh, who can shoot lasers? Die. Yeah! Oh, I've got another new item to claim. What have I got now? Oh, qubits. They're like a weird tertiary currency that very few things actually use. And I've got another gem box. You're always looting loads of stuff. How full's my bag now? It's already nearly half full. Ooh, there's another not really a boss enemy. Take you out. Haha, none can stand before me. You can see these gems have got little stars underneath. Have I got a 2-star gem anywhere? I do not, but you can get different gems that actually have star ratings. Oh my god, look at that! Look at that skeleton! Just tearing the wall open. Is there not a thing in here? No, I'm supposed to go down this way. Now where is this Champion of Doom? But he's in here. No? There he is. Your doom has arrived! Oh, that one's summoning ice from the sky. Look, watch, if I just step onto the ice, you actually slide on it. I think, if I'm right, the Ice Sage class doesn't slide around on that. There's all sorts of little nuances, like there's a Dracolite class that doesn't suffer as much damage for being in lava. Oh, where have I come out now? Oh, look, like a little... I think that's the gargoyle that I just got an item of. Someone's made a full-scale version of it to put on top of this dungeon. I think that's enough of me rambling on now. I'm going to go and sit on the gargoyle's head. Come here, you. I am riding you now. See if I can zoom the camera out. No, is that all it goes out? Ah, let me sit on his little orb instead then. So, thank you all for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you like the video, and hopefully I will see you all next time.